Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Satnam, my name is Rajinder Singh and welcome to another show of EkConscious Living. And as you know, every week we try and get people who we believe are inspirational in the sense where they bring something to the community, to Sikhi, and basically inspire us. And you know, as always, I always ask our guests to introduce themselves, and I'll keep that the same. So if you could please introduce yourself and tell the Sangat who you are. Now, you're all three sisters, and so apart from that, please.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Harpreet Kaur and मैं पंजाब तो लुधियाने तो ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਸੋ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ My name is Jassimran Kaur. I am also from Punjab, Ludhiana. By profession I am accountant and here we are doing kirtan. So, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Myself, Jaspreet Kaur. And by profession, I am working as a principal in Sukrit International Public School, Patti Taran. And here we are doing the seva of the Sangat by doing the kirtan at different gurdwaras. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Thank you. You know, what's really nice is that I heard you on Sunday at Shepherd's Bush Gurdwara. And you know, and it was on Guru Ramdas Ji's birthday, and you're doing some amazing kirtan and telling us amazing stories. But my thing was to find out the person behind. You know, it's like, you know, what inspires you? It's like Sangat, you're traveling all over the UK.
Yeah.
So you know, when did you come and? You know, how long are you here for travelling for?
We're here last 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, from last 3 months.
So you came here in May?
No.
In July.
I was just testing you. Okay, that's fantastic. And where have you been? Because you said you've been travelling all over the UK. You can tell me what parts to go.
We are travelling different gurdwaras, and nowadays we are at Gurdwara Singh Sabha Slow.
Okay, yes.
And next week we will be in Leicester, and then in South Shield, then Smethwick, then South Hall, then different gurdwaras we are visiting.
You are. You know, it's really nice because I've been to a lot of gurdwaras, but obviously we tend to go to the gurdwaras within London. So, you know, I'm going to have to come to you, which is a nice gurdwara to go to. They're all nice, I know. But do you find the Sangat different in different areas? You know, because you travel up and down the UK.
Lots of Sangat is, if we compare with the Punjab, then here the Sangat is having more motivation, more inspiration, and having more faith in God, in Waheguru Ji.
Where? In the UK?
Yeah, in UK.
Yeah.
What, compared to...
Comparing to Punjab.
Compared to Punjab, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask why, or how does that come about?
Because they want to do more seva. As we met one lady, 98 years old,
Yeah.
and she daily comes to Gurdwara by changing 2 buses, and for the whole day she stands and do the seva and do the Simran only, not talking nothing else. And
Wow.
she told us that she don't want to go to India because she don't like, because people don't do any seva, machines are doing the seva.
Oh, that way. I mean, the thing is, well, listen, well, that's nice, but that's technology.
And second person, she's from Hanslow Gurdwara.
Hanslow,
She's
yeah.
70 years old.
Yeah.
And she's also doing seva in Gurdwara daily. She have done for 1 mile, maybe from 1 mile. She's coming
Wow.
there.
I mean, what's nice is, I guess, because in a sense we're in small pockets around the UK, so you have more people, you know, they feel inspired to go to the Gurdwara. Because I'm sure in India, you know, because I guess the population is so vast, that there's so many gems and jewels of people doing Sangat and Seva that we don't get to hear about it. You know what I mean? I think you were mentioning, was it yourself, Benji? You were mentioning it was somebody who was doing some amazing work, I think. So this, you're going to say one thing, but so what was this guy doing? He was a doctor, you were saying?
Yeah, there is a doctor in Ludhiana, in our street.
Okay.
He does seva so much, we can't even...
we can't imagine that how much he did the seva. Of the, he mainly deals with the Sikh legal Singh, those who are not having the food, the shelter and the basic needs in their life.
Okay.
And we also visited that area where he went to do the seva in Ludhiana. There was a area, very backward area, having no water, no food, nothing basic necessities what they want.
Yeah.
And Nirankari, they came there and they made their building Sant Pavan. Nirankari Pavan, sorry, and they start converting them into Nirankaris.
Okay.
And but they said that why should we leave?
Yeah.
They said that you don't have your basic needs with you. No one is helping you. No Sikh is going to help you. And why are you being to be Sikh? Yeah. You must convert. You must be Nirankari.
All right.
So then he went to that place. He started doing the seva of those Sangat, that Sikh leader, providing them the basic needs, providing them food, shelter, and you will be, amazing to know that when the first hand pump in this time, as hand pump is nothing for us.
Of course.
When first hand pump was dug on that place, they were very happy and giving congratulations to
it's amazing, isn't it? It's the basic needs that most people just need, and that's all they want in their daily lives.
And one thing more, that how he is doing the seva, and he, as is a profession, by profession he is a doctor, and doctor he is charging too much money from everyone. He is having 2 golaks in their shop, but he is not charging anything extra from anybody. When anybody come, he took, okay, this is for my home. When it will be, my needs will be completed, only for dal and fulka, nothing else I want. Only for dal and fulka. If I want 50 rupees, only 50 will be in this golak, others in the golak of this one, which will goes to those Sikh leaders.
So, you know what's really inspiring? I mean, I know within the UK, there's so many people who are always doing amazing seva. And sometimes when we think of India, because it's such a vast country, and you hear of these jewels and gems, how one person can make such a difference. Because I guess a lot of the time we talk, isn't it? Oh, this should be happening. Oh, if only this. As they say, action speaks louder than words. He's working hard. Thing is, it doesn't matter if someone's a doctor or anything. It's the individual that counts. And he has his daily life, but beyond that, it's the seva that he's doing. And that's what we're taught, isn't it? No, our Guru said, seva. So talking about profession now, I know that you do so much seva, you're going around the UK, and we'll come back onto that. But as I say, I also wanted to know the people behind the person. We come to Gurdwara, do Mata Tek, we see someone doing Kirtan, look, sounds very nice. But sometimes we don't know the people behind that, and I thought that was important, So, on a professional level, do you say you're a principal?
Yeah.
So, if you could tell me more about that, the school and so forth.
Firstly, I want to thanks to God that I'm on this place, and the parents, they are having lots of they have did lots of things for us. And one thing I want to tell to everybody, that how can we today we talk about that our children, they are going away from Sikhi. They are doing that, but this is not the reason that we are doing. As our parents, they told us, whenever you do the Nitnem, only then you will get the breakfast. Otherwise, you will not get anything for eating or drinking. So this is the main thing, that just a little bit strictness. Due to that, we are here.
They inspire us to learn Bani, more and more Bani. While doing some work, when my mother, while she did some work, she said, okay, Simran, please repeat after me. I'll going to learn you this Bani.
Okay. So it's had. So you can tell that it's had such a positive effect. That you know, every time you talk, you're talking about Sikhi, but in such a positive way. And you know, I always, sometimes when I interact with people, it doesn't matter what faith or, you know, what belief they're in. It can either be a positive experience or a negative experience. And it's never really to always do with the faith or whatever they believe. It's the individual, you know. And what's so nice is that as you're talking from the heart here, you know, and it's something you enjoy. Yeah. It's not like, oh, I've got to do this. It's, you know, I really enjoy doing this, you know. And that comes across really, you know. Yeah. So you're a principal. Okay, and you are an accountant, okay, which means you're good with figures. I mean, what do you do? I mean, in terms of, if you've been here for 3 months, and I'm not thinking, okay, and 6 months, so how do you say, for example, see you later, I'm off for 6 months, you know, it's like, you know.
No, I really talk with
I would like to get that for my own job, it's like, you know, how do I go touring for 6 months? But how did you do that? I mean,
as the technology is very vast, so every day I talk with the teachers.
Oh, okay. So you are in constant touch.
Yeah. We discuss about next
with the next plannings and what is happening in the school, everything.
Oh, okay. So
on a daily basis.
Okay, so you are in a sense still at school, but via the internet and so Skype. And what about the accountant? I mean, you know, your clients must be thinking, hey, you know, where's my tax returns? You know. So, I mean, have you taken a break or?
I have handed over my work to somebody else. Okay. For the time being.
Yeah.
After that, I'll handle this.
Okay, but it's nice to do something that you really enjoy as well. You know, it's like, you know, we all have to, you know, at least pay the mortgage and everything, so we have to go to work. But that should become your life. You know, there should be something beyond that which keeps you taking over, and it's nice, you know, that so especially, you know, siblings as well, able to travel.
She's not only accountant, she's a music teacher also there.
Okay, this is everything. It's like I only found out 10 minutes ago, you know, the accountant, okay, and a music teacher as well. Okay, let's come to you because okay. So on a professional, what do you on a professional basis?
Professionally, I'm teacher.
Okay.
In as a all subjects
as
a primary teacher.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what's the most challenging, would you say? You know, I mean, kids, they can be so positive energy, but sometimes they must test your patience. How do you keep them and say, look, listen, you know, how do you keep the energy, the flow going? Because primary school kids are something, you know.
Yeah. She's having a very great motivational power with her.
No, because I'll tell you why, it's so important, because they're the future generation, and you know, we hopefully teach by example. So you know, it's a very sort of important position to be in.
When I want to say that
you can speak in Punjabi, absolutely, you know.
ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੀਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਂਟਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਕੁਝ ਨਵਾਂ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੇਗਾ। ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਟੀਚਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਆਲ ਦ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੀ ਲਰਨ, ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਹਰ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੋਂ। So
I guess that's what means to be sick.
Yeah. So ਛੋਟੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ। ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਣੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸੀਡੈਂਟ। ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਵੇਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਐਡਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੀਨਸ ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਕੂਲ 'ਚ ਆਏ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਬੁਲਾਉਣੀ ਹੈ, ਘਰ ਦਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਘਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਓਗੇ। ਯੈਸ ਮੈਮ, ਆਈ ਵਿਲ ਡੂ। ਓਕੇ, ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗਿਫਟ ਦੇਵਾਂਗੇ, ਆਪਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੱਲ ਟੌਫੀਜ਼ ਮਿਲਣਗੀਆਂ ਸਰ ਨੂੰ। ਨੈਕਸਟ ਡੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏ, ਮੈਮ ਮੈਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਈ, ਮੰਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਈ, ਪਾਪਾ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾਈ, please give me my so
that's what I love.
So ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਰ ਪਰਸਨ ਨੂੰ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬੱਚਾ ਇੱਕ ਕਹਿ ਲਓ ਕਿ ਬੇਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਜਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਚਲਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਉਵੇਂ ਗਰੋ ਅਪ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸਹੀ ਰਸਤੇ ਤੇ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਜੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਥੋੜੀ ਗਲਤੀ ਹੈ ਟੀਚਰ ਦੀ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਟੀਚਰ ਦਾ ਸਭ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਰੋਲ ਹੈ। like a guru.
So important.
So
one incident was also there. Then when we teach the earth of meanings of the Mool Mantra to the students, he went to home and said, "Papa, do you know the meaning of the EkOnkar?
Yeah.
He said, what are you saying? Do you know the meaning of EkOnkar? Then he explained the meaning, each and every meaning. EkOnkar means God is one, Satnam means... He was amazing that he knows, and he was feeling very ashamed that I don't know even the meaning of EkOnkar.
What's nice is
especially... So this is a thing that the students, that the children, they are changing their families, they are changing the society. And as we are here via Sukrit Trust, which is started with the blessings of Bhai Jasbir Singh Ji Khalsa Khanne in 2006. And he started this trust only for bringing up the children, those who are needy and those who want to become something, those who are having a different aim.
Okay.
So those bringing up to those students. Okay. As he always says that we want that our child, he must be a doctor, he must be an engineer, he must be on a very high post.
They want
but
some...
why don't we think that our child, he must be a good Sikh doctor, good Sikh engineer, good Sikh IAS, good Sikh officer? Why don't we think that even a single word, good Sikh, can change his life?
Totally.
Good Sikh can change the society and everything. So this was the main aim of Bhai Sahab.
That's a fantastic aim, because that starts to change you from the inside.
Yeah.
You know.
And for this, for doing this, he started the Leher of Sahaj Path. And for that, there was we are celebrating one decade of spiritual realism from 2008 to 2018.
Okay.
And all the students, more than 70,000 students, they are doing the Sahaj Path of Tantan Sahib Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Fantastic.
And they say their experiences, that how
they not change only our life.
They change their families, they change their societies.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Only one single person changes our family, our society.
It's that one person can make such a difference.
Yeah.
You know, it's having that ripple effect.
Yeah.
You know, that ripple, it's coming out so much. So you're here until January. Where are you going to be? So the Sangat, if they're watching, you know, if they want to say, okay, I want to hear your kirtan, so where are you going to be? Have you got a schedule? We'll put all this on our website as well, EkConsciousLiving.com. It's on the Facebook page. But no, so everything. But you know, if you give us a rough idea, you did say you're going to be in the Midlands.
Yeah, we will be in the Midlands and in the South Shield also, in Glasgow also.
In Glasgow?
Yeah.
You know, I've not even been to Glasgow for about 20 years, you know what I mean?
So we are also going to visit that part also. And we in last year, when we came to England...
Is that when the snow was?
Sorry?
We had major snow. Was that last year?
Yeah. No, it was a year before.
Was the year before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was you there as well?
Yeah.
What did you think of the snow?
We enjoyed that.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It was we prayed for the snow.
Well, you got your wish.
And that was a record breaking of...
I know. If you pray for some nice small sunshine, yeah.
Actually, just we want to see it because
Sangha said that in this month there will not be any snow. So we pray, oh God, please, snow should be there, we want to see it.
Okay. Could you pray for more sunshine now? Yeah, we're coming into winter. But no, that was amazing. So, did you get... Does it snow away from Ludhiana?
Yeah.
Does it snow?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm showing my geography knowledge here. So, what is the weather like over there? I mean, I really...
Punjab?
I thought it snowed in Punjab, or am I just being naive?
No.
You don't have to answer that.
And it is a plain area, so no beaches there, nothing. So the weather is normal.
Normal being?
Normal means in the summer it's very hot.
But in winter, no very cold.
Yeah.
So, what does it say? Because I was sure when I went to Punjab once, it was about 4 or 5 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
So
but nowadays,
cold.
due to global warming, it is also going to -5 degree.
So it does get, that is cold.
Nowadays it's going, but decade before it was not.
Really? Only a decade ago, it was such a difference. Gosh, food-wise, okay, I love asking this question. You must find a big difference, okay? I'm not talking about just general Punjabi cooking, but even, the subject. Do you find it different
Yeah, there we get fresh
yeah,
food.
I know. I hear this all. And what do you get?
Freeze.
Yeah. You see?
There are similar words, FF.
Yes.
But fresh and freeze.
Look, I've heard that on the labels it does say fresh. No, but it must be a big difference in taste that way.
Yeah.
Do you miss the food back home then?
Little bit.
Yes. It must be, you know, that difference. Because I remember when I got married as well, it's like, and Vineet, my wife, she was saying, the food's okay, but I'm used to sort of fresh, you know, and I hear this all the time. I mean, it's one of the things, but you know, you get used to, as I say, you know. But do you find the food bland over here, or more spicy, or is it that way the same?
Not more spicy.
It's not.
No.
Because I find it more spicy when I go over there. I mean, I don't eat that spicy food, but sometimes if I'm at someone's house over there, and you know, we'll be saying they'll have this, and it's like, whoa! But you don't want to be rude as well. It's like, you know, and but do you find in terms of, and I'm coming on this subject simply because it's simply an interest of mine in terms of the health side. Are people? I mean, because we have this image, well, at least I do, you know, of people in Punjab, because they eat fresh food, they tend to be more healthy. Do you find that to be the case, or do you find, you know, the general Sangat over here, are they more healthier? In your opinion, this is simply observation, so, you know, have you seen any differences?
Health-wise?
Yeah.
Actually, the main thing is this: due to the weather, according to the weather, we have to eat accordingly, as the salt should be less.
Yes.
Because as the weather, this is not too hot.
Yeah.
So, and sweat is not there, so it is not evaporated. So salt should be very less.
Yes.
And sugar should also be, as this is more Indians are diabetic here.
That is so
and
true,
butter.
and it is to do with the weather as well, in regards to how they interact, because it's a darker country.
Yeah.
In darker in a sense where we get a lot less sunlight, so we should adopt our diet slightly. Does that make sense? Obviously, you know, we all like our proper Punjabi cooking, but a lot of people don't change it at all. You know, like they say, you should eat local, fresh produce.
So it is according to the area and according to the weather, and too much spice is also not good for our health, even in India also. As it also having our appetite, it should be bad if we will take lots of spicy foods.
Yes.
This is the big reason. So we have to eat according to our body, according to the weather.
No, I totally agree.
But I think so. The older people are much healthier than us, because we used to eat junk foods.
Yeah.
One thing is more.
Yes, no, you're right. I can't keep up with the auntie G sometimes, you know.
One thing is more, when we will see that when we will compare ourselves with the older people, with the ancient people, they were more happy. Even we are having lots of luxury things. We are having cars today, we are having ACs, we are having everything which we want to be luxurious. But they were more happy than us. If we will ask this question to anybody, that what do you think? Who is more happy? You are more happy, or your parents, your grandparents, your forefathers, they will be more happy. So what will be the answer?
Are you asking me what would be the answer? Okay, put on the spot. Do you know, it's the reason that I find that a difficult question is that I think every generation, has what they feel their own luxuries. So, you know, in 30, 40, 50 years' time, I'll be like, oh, how many are there iPhones, you know, and things like that. But that generation will think, oh gosh, what ancient stuff. But I was happy then with my simple iPhone and BlackBerry. You know, it's in that generation. I don't know what they'll be doing in 30, 40 years' time. But you know, they'll think, oh, we're happy now because we have all these modcoms, whatever it is in the future generation. So I think every generation, so even our parents...
I was just talking about the peace of the mind.
Yeah, but the peace of the mind would come, would it not, just from, you know, as I say, if you're following a spiritual practice, That's,
this
in my opinion...
This is the main thing which the point which I want to discuss, that those they are having the, as we were talking about Sikhism, and those ancient people, those are forefathers or grandfathers, whenever they wake up in the morning, they must do Vaheguru, Tera Shukr.
They are more spiritual than us.
I want to give one message to the Sangat.
Absolutely.
That whenever we wake up, if we don't have, we always say we don't have time. Students, they said we don't have time. But if we want the peace of mind, if we want to be really happy in our life, as we are taking the healthy food also and other things also, but the main thing, if we want a peace of mind, one thing we must do, that it will take just a minute, just 2 minutes, that whenever we wake up, just 5 times say Vaheguru, say Mool Mantra, say Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib.
How do we say it? Go, show the Sangat.
Yeah, right, sure. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
That's really nice, because the whole atmosphere has changed. Could you tell the Sangha what changes within us?
We feel more relaxed, peace of
more
mind.
relaxed and more concentrate. We can more concentrate on any work whenever we do the meditation. And one thing I move on to say, whenever we do meditation, whenever we do part, we must have a smile on our face.
Must we? Or should the smile come from inside?
Yeah. It will be from inside, but when we will start from outside.
That's a good point, you know. What's that, fake it until you actually do it? I can't remember the thing, but yeah. Because the reason I say that is simply...
Because पुराने जिਵੇਂ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਨਲਕੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਕੱਢਣਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਉੱਪਰੋਂ ਪਾਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ
Okay. Yeah.
ਨੀਚੇ ਆਏਗਾ ਸੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਸਮਾਈਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਇੰਟਰਨਲ
No, I totally agree, yeah.
And whenever we do the meditation, we start talking with, we start calling to God, and this is free of cost. No minutes would be...
How can you bring money into this? Who's the accountant? You're the accountant.
We don't need to open Skype account even.
No, I suppose on a spiritual, that's a spiritual account.
Without paying post, we talk about God.
We have ATMs 24 hours.
No, but it's nice because you know there might even be Sangat who don't know, because you know what is when we say Vaheguru. Would you be able to explain to the Sangat Vaheguru what we're actually saying?
This is just simply, how can we say this is not the...
What is the meaning of Vaheguru? If I was to ask
Vaheguru
you.
means to praise the God.
Okay.
Wow is the wow.
Okay.
We praise the wow.
Whenever we praise the good, whenever we praise the all the virtues of the God, and whenever we say that, whenever we will say the virtues of the God, the virtues they start coming inside of us.
Okay.
As in the Mool Mantra, whenever we recite Mool Mantra, as there are 5 ways to read the Gurbani.
Okay.
And the first one is we should read while speaking bol bol ke.
Okay.
And the second one, ruk ruk ke, by giving the pauses. Means whenever we read, we are reading EkConscious.
So when I just get EkConscious, like I've seen people do that, you know. Not that I observe what they do. Yeah. It's like, oh gosh, getting late.
So giving by pauses.
Okay.
That is ruk ruk ke. Third one is samaj ke, by doing the vichar of the Bani. What
so understanding.
Understanding Gurbani. And fourth one is muskura ke, always having a smile face while reading the Gurbani.
That is, you know, I'm glad you told me that. I think I do smile, but I never consciously thought. But it will be difficult smiling. But I guess I'll start laughing. But then inside, the laughter in a positive way will come, isn't it? And that's the whole idea. It's a positive experience.
So Guruji also says, Har jan gun gavat hasya.
Yeah.
Whenever we praise the Lord, then the happiness will be inside us. The virtues, as we were talking, the virtues of the God, it will come inside us. As God is always having a smiling face, as a halving bit bolada.
Beautiful.
So, and
well, there was one more, wasn't there?
Bar bar. We can repeat if we are not understanding what Guruji is telling to us. So
okay.
Whenever we say the Mool Mantra,
Yeah.
EkConscious, so always remember that there is only one God. Means we are remembering the virtues of the God,
Yeah.
not just reading the. So this is the main thing, that whenever we praise the Lord, we say Vaheguru. It means we are praising God as you. ਕਿ God ਤਾਂ ਅਪਾਰ ਹੈ, ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਅਪਾਰ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਅੰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾ ਸਕਦੇ। ਸੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਲਿਟਲ ਬਿਟ ਉਹਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਵਰਚੂਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਕੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਪ੍ਰੇਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, so those virtues, they are coming inside us.
That's lovely. You were saying, Benji.
When we say any beautiful thing,
Yeah.
what we say? Wow.
We do.
Beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
I say that. Yes.
Similarly, we
Yeah.
do that. Wow. Wow. The Guru.
So wow.
What?
This is wow.
What the? Yeah.
Here.
Wow.
Why?
Here.
Wow.
And guru means
Teacher.
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 darkness to light.
ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਅੱਛਾ ਟੀਚਰ ਹੈ, ਵਾਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਟੀਚਰ ਇਹਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਨਾ, ਸੋ ਲਾਈਕ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ।
Wow, what a beautiful nature you made. That means wow.
Now, 3 sisters, okay. What's nice is that you're, leading such a spiritual, but also within the Sangha as well. There must be times where you must say, no, I said no. I mean, do you have internal fights, but in a positive way, because that's the most human of nature? And how do you resolve them?
We always...
I bet you weren't expecting that question.
I generally, very, very little bit it happens, but most of the time it never happens.
That's lovely. It's nice. I guess what tends to happen is as you go on to more spiritual existence, or which to me it's personal development. You're developing yourself inside. And then you know each other, and so okay, you almost know before, I guess, what the other person's going to say. You know each other on that sort of level. So that I tend to find people who go within Sikhi, for example, within Sikhi, they tend to be internally more content.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to outside tell the world no, or in this case, this is how it should be. But going back now to the professional, okay? So I know we keep touching on, the spiritual side, but I love the both, because it shows that, because if I meet somebody who doesn't live within the normal means of society, then I sometimes feel maybe they're not in touch with reality. That's why I keep what's nice is that talking to the Panjis is that they're so much in touch with reality in terms of what they do on a professional level as well. And not only that, they're out there and they're helping the community. So that's the part I love. You mentioned, now we talked about India, and this amazing gentleman, for example, who just happened to be in the same street. That's how you know. So if you remember, I was saying there's so many jewels that we don't know happening in such a vast country. But you also said that within the UK, you touched upon a couple of the gurdwaras over here. You mentioned some gurdwara when we were talking the other day. Was it in Newcastle or somewhere?
South Shield Gurdwara.
Where is South Shields? I can't think in my head where it is. Is it Newcastle?
Yeah, it's near about Newcastle. In South Shield Gurdwara, we would like it very much, as there is no committee.
There is no committee.
There's no committee in the Gurdwara?
There's no Granthi Singh, there is no Sevadar, there is no Langri, and
Professional Sevadar.
Even no Golak.
Yeah, no Golak.
I think so.
All right. I am really confused now. Okay.
I think so. That Gurdwara is role model for each and every Gurdwara for us.
Okay, so take me through. So you walk in and
all the time Sangat
is there?
Yeah, Sangat is there.
One person is always there,
Yeah.
as 24-hour Simran is in that Gurdwara since 1984.
24-hour Simran goes on?
And not by the cassette, not by the CDs,
Okay.
that is by all the Sangat.
All
The
the
Sangat
Sangat.
do 24 hours a day?
Yeah.
And
At
they've-
least one person.
At least one person is there.
And they've been doing that for 84, 94, 27 years?
Yeah.
Gosh, imagine that energy that's coming out from
And
that.
everything in that Gurdwara is that the cleaning or the seva of the langar, anything which is going to be in the Gurdwara, either the painting or any construction or anything else, that is done by the Sangat. The Sangat, they do it togetherly, and everybody who comes to that Gurdwara
What is the name of this Gurdwara? Or where is it roughly?
Khalsa Mera
Khalsa
Mera
Mera
Khas.
Khas.
Okay, can't
you can see it on a Facebook.
I'll check it now, you know? You know? Okay.
And anybody who comes to that Gurdwara
Yeah.
too much inspired and changed and convert to Sikhi. To Muslims, they start coming to Gurdwara just for the langar. But how much they inspired, when they leave the South Shiv, they were Sikhs.
Wow. I mean, I suppose, you know, we don't go on, you know, we don't believe in other people, you know, so, you know, that's not but it's individual inspiration. And it's nice in the sense where for somebody, you know, who finds that inspiration within there, I'll definitely have to check this Gurdwara out, because as I
I
say,
think that there's a power of Simran
yeah,
over there, and संगत दे प्यार करके भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि
Yes.
संगत बहुत
The main
प्यार
thing is
करती
that
है
Guruji told us to do the seva, to do
Yeah.
meditation, to do each and everything what is happening in that Gurdwara,
okay.
and not to say any bad word to anybody, not to do this thing. So whatever Guruji says,
I
they
guess
are
it's
following.
nice in a way. I mean, as I said, we used to obviously having committees in most Gurdwaras, and you know, so obviously people get, you know, agree or disagree. So it's interesting to hear a Gurdwara which has no committee. How does it run then? Because in my mind, it's, do we not need a committee to
There is
run
one.
the Gurdwara?
I want to give some examples.
Yes.
I saw there a chart that is tagged on a wall.
Yeah.
They write there the construction of langar,
Okay.
and they put some parts of the langar, that this is a part of kitchen, that is gas, whatever they want.
Yes.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ,
Yeah.
ਐਂਡ ਉਹਦੇ ਰੇਟ, ਔਰ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਕਾਲਮ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਜਿੰਨੇ ਉਹ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਾਈਨ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ, ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਖ ਦਿਓ, ਐਂਡ ਇਨ ਦਿਸ ਵੇ they choose
I see.
ਸੇਵਾ.
So it really is the local Sangha.
They are supporting
Running the
for the
Gurdwara.
construction, for each and everything which is
Okay.
happening in the Gurdwara.
So are you going to be touring over there?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to be going there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, please do make sure you leave us your timetable. What I will do is I'll put it on our website. So then, you know, when you're in London at the moment, in Slough.
No,
Gurdwara.
we will not be.
have
Next
you
time we
finished?
will not be slow.
Okay.
This is the last week in slow,
Okay.
and we will be come back to London in November.
So in November. Okay. So you're now going towards the Midlands.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then from the Midlands you'll be going to
South Shield.
South Shield. Okay. So I can see that. Okay. So tours of England.
Again to Midlands.
And back to the Midlands, is it? Okay. And
to
then.
London.
Then back to London.
Oh, so you're not going to Glasgow this time?
No, we will go on New Year
December.
Eve.
In December.
New
Last
Year.
December.
Ah. So you'll be going to Scotland when it's all snowy.
In New Year.
Do you find the Sangat when they talk in Scotland, okay, very different to the Sangat that talks in London, for example?
As most of the Punjabis are in London, but in that the Scottish Sikhs and the Britishers are there.
Yeah, no, but when they talk to you, do you find it very different?
Their language is a little bit different from
Yeah.
England.
Yeah. Okay. No, I say that because you know, when I initially go there, I sort of I start talking, and then it's like, gosh, you've got such a strong accent. You know, I have to really listen at first. You know, and I meant in that way. You know, just.
Yeah. And in the timetable, I also want to share with everybody that as we are coming from last 2 years, as we are from a trust, Sacred Trust, as I told, and we are working mainly for the children, the students, for the youngsters. So we organized camps in last 2 years. So this time we are also going to organize the camps.
So you're going to organize a camp where in
the first camp we organized in Bradford.
In Bradford in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next one on 26th and 27th November in Guru Nanak Sikh Temple, Sudley Street, Wolverhampton.
Oh yes. Okay.
And we are also having.
So you're going to organise a camp. How long will the camp be?
This camp is for 2 days.
Okay.
And the next program.
But mainly we organize only one day.
One day camp.
Yeah.
Okay. What will it consist of? What will
basically, it is related to Sikhism.
Okay.
And the motivation and inspirational, positive thinking.
All right.
So this is the main.
And how will people know? Is there a website or some way people can get in touch? I will put all details on our website.
They can in touch with us on email, that is sukritrust@gmail.com.
Okay, I'll put that on the EkConscious Living website as well. So people need to get in touch with yourself. On that basis.
We are also having one program on 30th of October in Gurdwara Singh Sabha, Bradford, as a youth series 2011 program.
All right.
Yeah, and we will also going to planning for the next Manchester camp and other camps. So if anybody want to do, they can contact with the Sacred Trust, and we can also have camp in that area also.
Okay.
As we are organizing camps in India, lots of camps are there in Jammu and Kashmir. In Delhi, in Punjab.
So you travel a lot.
Yeah, in Goa, in Hyderabad.
So you obviously like travelling. Yes. So what have your parents said to you that you don't like being at home? I'm just kidding.
But सारी trust जो है Sacred Trust सारे youngest person जो बच्चे ने वही चला रहे हैं.
We are having only 2 or 3 elder persons. Other all are the youngsters, those who are running the business.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Or I say that, okay. I'm only saying this, okay, because isn't it nice to have an elderly person who has an experience as well?
So we have 2 or 3 persons who guide us.
Ah, okay.
They are very experienced. They usually organize some society.
They help us to organize. They are going to bring up with their experiences.
Okay.
So, but they want that youngsters must be in the front, so that other youngsters, they must be inspired.
That is so nice to hear, actually, because I think what tends to happen is most of the time, I know we're running quickly out of time, but we're just trying to pack so much in, okay. But no, it's nice because a lot of the time, it's bringing the experience as well. So if you're going to be at the forefront while having the guidance at the back, it means that you learn.
They are on the backstage for supporting us.
Yeah.
And one thing I also that is Educate Punjab project, as we were talking about the street kids.
Yes.
As you talked about that.
Yeah.
That those students, those children, they want education, because today education is the most basic need of each and everyone, more than the shelter.
Yes.
Because if they have education, they can have the shelter, they can have each and everything.
So when you say education, do you mean education, are we talking in terms of like maths, English, French?
It can be only the 3 R's of the literacy. Reading, writing and arithmetic.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Means the basic thing that EkClear Streets, this is one website which anybody can visit, ekclearstreet.org, that one girl, she can inspire more than 90 in a year to be the volunteer for teaching the street kids for 2 days.
You mentioned a website, Panji. So if, for example, the Sangat are watching and they say, I travel to India a lot and, I go there on holiday, but I would like to do something because obviously a lot of kids here are well educated and, but they want to go out there and do something.
So if we are going to India, as Guruji told us to do the daswand, it doesn't mean only the daswand of the money. It can be the daswand of the time also.
Exactly.
As we are going there, we can spend 1 week in the with those.
So how can they get in touch? Is there a website?
So there is one website, ekclearstreet.org.
So www.
ekclearstreet.org.
Could you spell that for me?
ECLAIR.
Eclair, like the chocolate.
SKREET, street.
Eclair Street.
.org. Or you can also visit sukrit.org.
Sukrit, so it's www.
SUKRIT, Sukrit.org.
And these two websites are organizations?
Yeah, this is the EkConscious is a part of the Sukrit.
Okay, that sounds very sweet.
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't help that one.
And one thing which I was saying, that Educate Punjab project, this is a project which is running by the Sukrit Trust for helping the needy students, financially supporting them. As we were talking, that the vision of Paisa Jasbir Singh Ji, that the doctors, he must be a good Sikh, the engineer, he must be a good Sikh engineer, but if he is poor, but spiritually he is good, that how can he be on that post? Yes. So this is the thing, that we must financially help those children, those who want the help and want to be the good Sikh doctor, those who can change the society. This is the main need, today's main need.
No, listen, as I say, the whole idea of this show is, as I say, to get people who inspire, and also, as you know, Sangha, as I say, I know a lot of people, they have approached me saying, what can I do to help? We'll put this on the website, and as I say, if you're travelling to, the land of our forefathers, as they say, and you wish to help out, what more than a nicer project can that be? As I say, we are really running out of time. Yes, Benji.
One request quickly, to each and everybody, that we want to do seva. We want that Sikhi must be on the top. We want that powers be in the hand of the Sikhs. But how can it be in the hand of the Sikhs? As we want that our child, our students, our youngster must be spiritually excel, must be professionally excel, and must be educationally, and it means spiritually, professionally, and academically. They must excel in their life.
Yes.
And how can they be if we are looking in the Punjab, as we all are from Punjab, so we must help the students of the Punjab as they are lacking in the education. So I request to each and everybody, must sponsor the students, those who need the help in your area, or you can also contact us for finding the students, or directly you can directly sponsor the students, please. And so that the vision of Paisa Jasbir Singh Ji, that we must have the power in our hands, and this is only and only the one way that we can have the power in our hand. So I request each and everybody, whenever you go to India, you find out in your area that is there any child who need education? Is there any child who need any help? So must help those, that is the truth, the swand of time and also of the money.
But I couldn't say it better myself. I mean, that is perfect. At the end of the day, and even in England as well, as I say, there's lots of kids and children over here. So at the end of the day, it's what we can do to help the Sangat around us. So, if you're going to India, even in England as well, there's so many charities. Just as long as we're all doing something, we keep hearing that one person can make so much difference.
Only £5 a month, they can change the life of the student.
Yeah.
And £5 is nothing for us.
Yes. Just kidding. Listen, thank you so much for coming. You've really inspired, especially myself, talking to you. It's nice learning about you behind, the people behind, and it's nice that you get along, you tool around, the professional side, and thank you so much. And we hope, you'll think about coming again on the Sikh channel.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.